Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
Now the veteran kicker, Phil Dawson, ready to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the veteran quarterback out of Michigan State. The former Spartan, it's Kirk Cousins.
Forget the measurables. His temperament, which is so even-keeled, often masks a burning desire to win and perform. This guy takes it seriously when he lines up to play, and usually he puts on a nice performance.
First down, here's Cousins. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And a peek now at the offense for Tampa Bay.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. On play action, Cousins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So now here are the 49ers under 3rd-year coach Kyle Shanahan. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And when I think of Russell Wilson, I think not just of the big plays that he's made, and those are considerable, but when they were made. 4th and 26 in a Big Ten championship game against Michigan State when he was with Wisconsin. A big completion helped lead his team to a victory. A big 4th down throw for a touchdown in an NFC championship game against the San Francisco 49ers. When the chips are down, this guy plays at a big level.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his right. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. Now Wilson on first down. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, a dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position. Now Wilson.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man. And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marlon Mack, 77 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Wilson.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. To throw is Wilson, escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
$380. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
On first down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll... And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12, Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Wilson. Well, this series between the 49ers and the Bucs began back in 19. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Antonio Brown, 51 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over him? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter.
No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
A gain of 3, second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. This throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put... And he's got it! Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Vance McDonald there to make the grab. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's Russell Wilson and the Seahawk offense now getting set to go again. His feet, what he's been able to do individually running the ball, it's kind of kept him in this game.
No doubt about it, because if he's not making the plays that we've seen, They are really getting blown out in this one. I don't think they have any chance at all. He's keeping them in striking distance, hoping to get some help from the defensive side of the ball so maybe some of these plays can turn into plays that maybe put them in the lead.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson on the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. They go play action here on first down. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Check three. Hey, alert.
Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Got it. Get in the weight room.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Wilson, flush to his right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
Yeah, the celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the lead. Instead, you're still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Steps away to his left. And the ball comes out. And that is going to skip out of bounds. So a break there for sure. They'll hold on to the possession at the 5-yard line. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. Final play of the half. It's Wilson escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. Christian Kirk, close to 200 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. From rainy Seattle, we head down the coast to sunny Los Angeles to check on the Chargers at home in Carson. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Matthew Stafford's thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, let's get to the desert. Let's check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And that one's at halftime with the visiting Lions out on top. The Lions looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. In the game you're watching, it's been Kirk Cousins with a hot hand in the first half. His guys have the lead, as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now it's Wilson, buying time to his left. Nice work to get set of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. That's caught by Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. Forced out to his left. He'll try and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Russell Wilson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what he's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marlon Mack, 76 yards as they have taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson, flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Now Russell Wilson appears to be shaken up. And you know they're holding their breath over on that sideline. He's still down. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. Let's go. Let's go.
On second down, it's Elliott. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Off the play fake, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not good.
This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Tampa. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And caught left side, Olsen. Oh, now Olsen slow to get up here. Still on the ground. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On second down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out, give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Cousins, and it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. Cousins again. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Cousins now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Butker's kick here is good. And we are all tied here in the final stages. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Well, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Or they're going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Throwing now is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On the counter, Elliott. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Niners, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.